And we are live. Yes. Please put a 1 in the chat to let me know that you can hear me, because this potato of a computer has been not cooperative with me today. So please leave me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. And let me know if there's anything else, like if I'm frozen or if I'm buffering. Just please let me know in the chat. Okay. So far we have, all right. Hey, resting bitch face. Good to see you. It's been a while. DV. Mickey T's. Gigi Zola. Who else do we have in the chat? Kathy C was in here earlier. Courtney Remarks was in here earlier. I don't know if they're still around. Of course, DV, as I mentioned, DV, Gigi Zola, Mickey T's. Okay, as you can tell, or you should tell, there was no ad as this stream greeted you. This stream is demonetized because, yeah, it is. Thank you, Gigi. I'm about to tell the story about that hat. Hey, Nikki. So anyways, hey, Sunshine, good to see you. Yeah, Nikki, we're going to get into that very shortly. Nikki. Yeah, we're going to get into all of that very shortly. I'm waiting to see if a few more drop in the chat first. If not, those who wander in late or have to leave early, this will be left up in replay for those who miss it. Yeah, RBF, it's been a while since we've seen you. It's good to see you here. Yeah. So, no, Nikki, no, yeah, a lot of people have. Okay, I'll get right into the gist of it. Okay, it's already been public on her Instagram, and her sister dropped a comment on her last video on her channel. Okay, to this effect. So this is already public knowledge. Hey, Erica, good to see you. Yeah, Rockin Roberta passed away on June 25th to an electrical fire in her home. And she sadly didn't make it out. I had wanted to do a tribute to her because she was friends with me offline as well. Like, we chatted offline as well. She's been around with me and my channel since, oh God, since I was still a mental health channel before I rebranded to Commentary. Oh yeah, she went through me with that, yeah. Yeah, she did, Erica, I'm sorry to say. We're going to get into all of that shortly. I'm just waiting to see if a few more stop by the chat. And if not, we'll just get underway anyway. Yeah, she's been a friend for a few years, ever since I've been on the platform too, Nikki. Yeah, I am sorry to announce this. But tonight I want to share some pleasant memories, you know, through the collabs that Rockin Roberta and I did together. I did email Tamara, yes, prayers for family and friends if you're into prayer. If not, just send good vibes to her friends and family and her loved ones, that they have the strength to get through the challenges and their grief that they face. Yeah, a lot of people who are on this chat, yeah, it was the same thing. She helped a lot of people in recovery. She was an instrumental person in the member of the YouTube and the Discord addiction recovery community, of which I was a part of. I'm still in recovery myself. It'll be 22 years come the end of July. She actually collabed with me on this channel last year when it was my 21st anniversary, and we're going to play a bit of that stream, you know, in memory. So it's about, I think she would want us. She was always a positive person, tried to be happy, tried to be positive. And, you know, she loved bright colors. Hence why I'm wearing this hat tonight. And interesting story about this hat. I ordered it a while ago. I like all things unusual. I ordered it a while ago on Etsy. And it wasn't supposed to get here until July 25th, but it got here today. Oddly enough, it got here today. So I thought, okay, maybe You know, she loved, I mean, I know she loved bright colors and that, and it got here early. I thought I would wear it on the stream. I known Roberta for 2 years through you, Fedora. I'll always miss her face. She did. She was a free spirit indeed. That's so, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, I don't think she'd want us to remember her in tears. You know, though I've been fighting them off for a past week myself. Hey, Lamera Magrosa. Yeah, okay, Lamera, I don't know if you remember, I started out as a mental health / recovery, addiction recovery channel before I rebranded to Commentary. And so I was a member of that community on both Discord and on YouTube, along with Roberta, Rockin Roberta. Yeah, and she and I got to be offline friends. We started chatting offline. We hit it off. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about her. I was supposed to go visit her and see her new home. Hey, Terry K, good to see you. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. So Lamera, she had a channel. It's called Rockin Roberta. Her last video was done several weeks ago. She was doing a little bit of traveling in the western part of the United States. Also, her friend and also a friend from hers during youth in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken, Tamara. I emailed her. She does not have any social media, so I emailed her the StreamYard link and I invited her to come on panel. She is 3 hours behind me, as a reminder. I am in the Eastern time zone. I'm in Eastern time zone. She is on Pacific time. So so it's probably supper time for her over there. We'll see if she comes on with me or she comes in the chat. Yeah. So yeah, I did invite Tamara to come on panel with me. Thank you. Yes, thank you for joining. She loved her new home, always showed us the view. She was happy there. She wasn't, Gigi. There were a bunch of structural issues with the home. And actually, it was the faulty electrical. For the way I understand it, it was it was an electrical fire. She couldn't escape, and that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. It was an electrical fire she couldn't escape from. It's not known if Milo, her cat, who was her life, it's not known if he survived or not. Did he get away? Did he find a new home? I don't know. I hope he did. Yeah, there were lots of issues. Hey, MC's life, good to see you. Yeah, there were Mickey T's. There were huge structurally. She talked about it on her channel, you know, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, she was considering suing the people who sold her the home. And I think she was pursuing that. But, yeah. Yeah. So, so anyways, hey, Hearts Love, oh my God, it's been a while since I've seen you around here. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you stopped by, Hearts Love. Oh, gosh. Hearts Love is also one of my oldest friends since I started this channel. Good to see you here, Hearts Love. I'm going to have to take a look at her page. Yeah, I'm going to play some clips, too, from her channel. The last one, which was a travel video, basically. Yeah, that's what I understood, too, Mickey. That's what I understood too. And this time it was an electrical fire. The electrical was faulty in her home and she couldn't escape. And it happened in the middle of the night. Yeah, it happened in the middle of the night. Yes, she does. She was very close to her mother. That's one of the reasons why she moved back to Arizona last year from Seattle, to be closer to her family, particularly her mom and her sister. Yeah, she does have family. Yeah. And by the looks of it, it looked like she was quite close with them. She had a nice, positive relationship with them. Not everybody is that lucky, you know. And I think that's why, you know, Roberta saw the good in everybody, you know, and it's a gift to see the good in everybody. It's a gift. It's not a gift that I have. Trust me, many of you have followed me for some time know that that's not a gift that I have. Yeah. Yeah. So must have been a flip flat. I have no idea. I'm not an electrician. MC's life, I have no idea. I'm not an electrician. But it is a gift that she had was seeing the best in everybody. She never judged anyone. If anyone told her that they were relapsing, she would be there with words of encouragement. She would never shun anyone or abandon anyone who was struggling. Never, no matter what challenges she was facing. I went through my iPhone text and there was a voicemail bitching about the electrician last winter. Oh yeah, I heard the same thing, that the electrician was likely incompetent as well. I heard that too. Roberta was so warm and friendly, but cool. Absolutely, DV, she was. She was, and it is, Kathy. It is. No, she never judged anyone, Mickey. No matter what, you could tell her anything. You could tell her anything, and she would never judge you. She would sit and listen to you. She would sit in the darkness with you and hear you out. When sellers flipped homes, they typically used the cheap ways, modernized, which is awful. I'm not sure if the sale was a home flip, MC's life. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, and all I know is that she found this little condo and she wanted to own it. She wanted to buy it, so she did. But unfortunately, the sellers apparently left out a lot of information regarding structural issues. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, she was great. She saw the good in people. She never judged. If somebody relapsed, she would be there, to hear you. She would sit with you in the dark. She would sit with you in the dark. Yeah. So anyways, on a different note, because I don't think she'd want us all to be in tears. I think she'd want us to celebrate her. She was, a happy person. She had her challenges, like anybody does, particularly when you're in recovery. But she wanted us to remember her in a fun way. Hey, Jason! Oh my God, I'm so glad you came. Jason, I'm so glad you came. Jason, do you want to come on panel with me? Drop me. Yeah, she was very happy. Exactly, Mickey. She was. She was very happy. She was rocking. Absolutely, Jason. Absolutely. Mickey, do you want to come up? Mickey or Jason, do either of you want to come up on panel? I'll give you the link to the StreamYard. Just let me know in the chat if that's what you want to do. Okay. So anyways, let's see, what should we start with? So I thought I'd share, various excerpts from videos from our collabs and maybe part of her travel video. That was her last video that she put up on her channel. So you want to come up, Mickey? Okay, hang on. I'm going to drop you the link in the chat. Okay, I'm going to drop you the link in the chat. All right. Okay, there you go. You should be. Okay, Jason, no problem. But I hope you stay in the chat at least. I hope you stick around and chat. I'm so glad you came. But I'm so glad you came to chat, Jason. Okay, yeah, Jason has been around too. We're all old friends, Jason and me and Rockin Roberta. We're all old friends around here. Yeah. Okay, Mickey, the StreamYard link is there. You just have to click it, and once I see you in the green room, I'll let you in. Okay. So, yeah, it is good to see. It's good to see you too, Hearts Love. It's great to see you too, Hearts Love. She was, she was one of the few who stuck around when I rebranded to Commentary. When I rebranded to Commentary, she was one of the few who stuck around. Yeah. Oh, there we go, Mickey. Okay. Hey, Mickey.
Hello. Am I on? Am I sideways?
You were.
All right, but I'm not now.
You're good. You're right side up. I see you're wearing your red, white, and blue.
That's for her.
All right, right on. She was a proud American.
Yes, she was.
I'm Canadian, though. So yeah.
I know, but this is for her.
Right on. Yeah, it's the same thing. Why I got this brand new. I got it today. It was only supposed to come on July 25th. Got it today, and I thought she loved colors, right? She loved those colors. And she loved those kind of designs, so I thought, you know what, I'd wear it today.
She was like a desert chick, man.
She was, and the pictures reflected that, if you were on her Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And her recent travels before you know?
Yeah.
A lot of mountains and desert and like all the colors, like the desert sunset of Colorado. And
She was so happy these days, man. She was really in a good place.
she was,
I know she was.
except for the house, of course, but
She was working
yeah.
through it. She was
Yeah,
working through it.
Yeah, she was. I mean, a lot of other people would have run away screaming and screaming about their loss, but no, she pushed through, she was learning how to do at least some of these repairs on her own. She wanted to make this work, and she was doing everything she could to make this work.
As I remember, just trying like going back in time because the correspondence was as it happened. I want to say that she actually got some money knocked off the total at one point.
Oh,
I think that had to do with the mold. If she didn't, she tried to. She spoke to an attorney about that, but that was even before the electrical problem. That was the mold issue. Remember that? I mean, you know,
that was the first thing that came out about the house was the mold.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the first thing that came out.
They had to pull down that phony brick wall, her and Sheila.
Ugh.
You remember those videos?
Huh?
The videos of her and Sheila working on the house.
Oh boy. But you know what? She gave it a lot of other people would have run off screaming,
No.
But no, she wanted to make her investment work, she wanted to make this work. I mean, I know she was at least entertaining the idea of suing the seller, which she would have been perfectly within her rights to do so according to my limited knowledge of American law.
Well, she certainly could have sued, and I think she would have won if everything, as she said, would have happened. But I guess.
Yeah, and it sounds like the electrician that was working on the electrical was also incompetent. I heard that too. So.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but the result kind of shows that. I don't know what happened there. And
no, me either. Exactly. I'm just going by the way I understand it. Yeah.
As far as that goes, I'm just going to say my thought and my hope. And did you know Sarah in Seattle, her other friend? Did you ever speak to her? I don't know if you did.
I never spoke to her, but I've seen her in her chats.
Yeah, she had said to me the other night, she goes, well, she was happy. She had accomplished everything that she had set out to do. She was a first-time homeowner, and she was proud of that. She was very happy. And she died in her sleep painlessly. And that's, and she said, what more could you ask for yourself? Like,
of course,
to go that. And that actually made me happy because, I mean, at the time, I think when I was talking with Sarah, it was a few nights ago. It was right before I talked to you. I was like crying on the phone. I was like so negative. I mean, I see someone on the text that just found out right now. I can only imagine what they're thinking because I'll never forget when I didn't believe it, man. I just did not believe it. So
yeah, it was Tamara who called me. She emailed me asking me for my number, and because I can't really make calls outside of Canada, I got to find an app where I can. Because most of my online friends these days are in the United States and in the UK, and not so much in Canada. But it was Tamara who told me, and when she initially told me, she sounded really. And I never known Tamara to get broken up over anything.
Right.
Never known Tamara to get broken up over anything. And when Tamara told me, I was like, my initial what? I total disbelief.
Can't be true.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what?
I stayed that way for a couple of days, actually. I'm not going to lie to you.
I believe that. I believe that.
Scouring the internet. I knew her address. I was looking through the address, looking for fires reported, the whole thing. I mean, I was like going kind of. I'm just going to miss her, man. I don't know.
Oh, my. And so is everybody here in the chat. I'm glad to see a lot of her followers in my chat tonight, and also a lot of my old followers. Back in the days before I rebranded to Commentary, like Jason, like Hearts Love. Yeah, Jason, she was an optimistic chick who was fierce. She was absolutely fierce. I didn't want to believe it either. I was just in shock. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Gigi says she was full of life. It's hard to believe. I don't know if you can see the chat, Mickey.
And there's a delay.
Yeah, there is a delay between StreamYard and YouTube.
Right.
About 20 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Usually around here anyway, it's 20 seconds.
Right. I'm reading the stream off the delayed one. I'm watching the other one so that I don't talk over you.
Okay, Mickey, you're good. It's okay, Mickey. You're good. You're good. You're good.
I did that with the guitar on one of her videos and played a song, and it was lagging. I think she was with Bob, like dancing, and late night deals. One of her 11:30 at night. I'm going live deals.
DV, can you DM that information to me later on Twitter? Because I'm not going to remember it. I have a crappy short-term memory. Yeah, could you, You know, if you want to, do you want to play a song in memory of her? It's up to you, whether you want to or not.
Not right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know what she'd want to hear. That's why.
What?
I don't know what she'd want to hear, so that's kind of why.
That's okay. That's okay. I just offered you, saying you can if you want to. You don't have to.
Thank you.
You don't have to. I just said you can if you want to. I believe in leaving options.
All right.
I believe in leaving options. Yeah, exactly. I was watching that live with you playing. Yeah, Jason saw you playing Alzai Tarot. He saw you playing. Yeah.
Right. I remember him
playing. Yeah. So, I see. Okay, thanks, DV. Yeah. So, anyways, I thought we play an excerpt from the last video she posted on her channel, which was basically of the mesas of Colorado, which she was visiting.
Yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You want me to cut out so someone else can come on and talk about her as well? I mean,
well, there's nobody coming on right now. You can stay if you want. You can stay if you want.
Sure.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Let me see. Let me get it. It's breathtaking, the scenery. I got to say, this girl had an eye for these things.
She had a great eye.
You know, on top of the biggest mesa in the world, Grand Mesa, Colorado. That's what the video is. Okay. All right. Yeah, and everybody see it on the screen? Okay. Can you see it, Mickey?
I see it on my phone. It's not on the
laptop
yet.
Oh, you can see it. She had a great eye for this sort of thing.
Very artistic.
Yeah, she had a great eye. So anyways, let's play it. Wow. I don't know what kind of camera equipment she had. Oh.
I forget which one. There's a couple lakes down here. It's the biggest mesa in the world. It's just breathtaking.
It is. Never been.
Look at this. There's a road down there we're gonna go travel on.
Wow. Can you imagine being there full time? Can you imagine being there full time?
Well, it was Colorado, right?
Yeah, Grand Mesa. Yeah, Grand Mesa or something it was called.
And then she had that other view right out of her apartment, which
in Arizona. Yes,
I can't remember what it's called. There's a name for that too, but I can't remember what the name of that spot is. But it was right outside her second floor window.
Sure. Yeah, she did love to be outdoors, DV. Absolutely, she did. Great scenery. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did love to be outdoors. Absolutely. I think, I mean, when she left the big city of Seattle to go back to Arizona to be closer to her family, I think she was more in her natural habitat over there.
Yeah, she was ready.
You know, she never struck me as a big city girl. You know, trust me, I live in a big city.
No.
I live in a big city. It's not for everybody, and probably not for me either. But yeah, she seemed like really more in her element after she had moved to Arizona.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I thought that was absolutely cool too.
She was at home herding the goats.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I hope Milo is okay though, because I didn't hear anything about him.
Me too.
The cat.
Me too. I haven't heard anything.
And he was like her son to her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a lot of pet owners, you know, they're like their children. And yeah, so I hope he's okay wherever he is.
He would take him for walks.
Yeah, I know. She made videos about that too.
Like a dog, you know.
Yeah, she put him on a harness and she strapped him to a harness and off we go. I wonder if she has any videos about that.
I think there might be one up there. If not, I might have as a voicemail. I think they're up there.
Hang on, I'm going to take a look. Taking Milo for a walk. I'm looking. Oh, wait a minute. Oriental short hair cat Milo faces off with an alpaca, which is another sort of animal.
Right. That's like a llama, a llama, whatever they're called, right? Kind of. It's like a camelish kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, with alpaca Loretta. That's what it's called. Here, I'll share the screen of that. Hang on. I have not seen that. Oops. Hang on. Haven't completely. Okay, share screen. Share screen. Oriental short hair cat Milo faces off with alpaca Loretta. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Teeny, kale, chard. These are artichokes.
Ah, her garden.
Yeah.
Berries. Oh, there's a wildcat. Whoop. Say
No,
hi,
that's not Milo.
Milo.
No, it is Milo.
It is.
It's Milo, yeah.
First time in the garden.
Nice garden.
That's a scarecrow.
Huh.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Actually,
That's her mom's, no? Or
I'm not sure.
my mama's garden.
Oh, it's her mother's garden. Yeah, she just said it. It's her mom's. I think her mom lived next door, just nearby, I think.
not far.
Yeah.
At that center kind of place.
Right. Grapes.
I love it.
Grapes. I didn't know like it was wine country.
Amazing. Myla's eating the grass.
Oh gosh.
Heaven. Pretty flowers. When these iris were in bloom a couple months ago, they were gorgeous. They were like as big as my head. I think these are chilies.
Really?
Well, who's that? Is that her mom in the background?
I think so. He does look a lot like her mom.
Here again?
He does. I mean, according to the pictures on Instagram.
Right.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh yeah. So cool. Or patty pans are called. Patty pans? And then right here's little eggplants. Aww.
Yeah.
And then over here's yellow squash.
Milo's still eating the grass.
Milo, he's in heaven eating. He started chomping on that grass right away. Yellow squash over there.
Oh wow.
God, it's
See,
such-
we
I
could
mean, my
grow
mom
half of this
still
stuff here.
garden herself.
Well, that was like ultimately her goal was like the homestead, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, she wanted to basically live off the land.
Yeah.
Hey, Milo. You like it here, Milo?
And
Oh, look at him.
Oh, he's in heaven right now.
God, I forget how big he was.
she was a big cat.
There's the
Loretta sees Milo. She's really serious looking.
ooh. She looks like she's on a mission.
Milo.
She's on a mission.
Wow, Loretta's never been this close to me. She's serious, huh?
Ooh.
Oh, look at Sister Sarah.
Aw, it's baby.
Loretta's not liking Milo right now.
Uh-oh.
Milo.
Milo don't care for her either.
So Loretta and Sarah, they are checking Milo
It's
out.
been a while since I watched this one. I probably only saw it once.
It's possible.
They're so curious of Milo.
I don't like, Milo doesn't look like Milo doesn't look like he wants to meet new friends that are bigger than he is.
No.
You okay, honey? Are you okay, sweetie?
Aw,
Not too bad.
Milo.
I'll let the alpaca get you. Huh? Better earlier. I went to the shower. These are two of them here. And there's more zucchini.
Wow. Oh, now he's going in for the vegetables. Don't eat the chili peppers, Milo. Don't eat the chili peppers, Milo, whatever you do.
Do you want to get a pic? This beautiful patch right here of
Spaghetti squash. Oh, look.
with those.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have it.
I don't know how many of you in the chat like spaghetti squash. I do. Oh,
He was the Earth Mama.
yes.
What is that? A watermelon out there?
She's growing watermelon too?
Just a rare.
I'm not a fan of watermelon, to be honest, but yeah, there's one right there, I think.
Yep, I see those.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm hoping I've got like over 200 pounds.
Yeah, it's grown a lot. I haven't seen it in a couple of weeks, and it's already.
Yeah.
That's one right there, right?
No, that's quinoa.
Quinoa. Oh, that's quinoa.
Here's some bell peppers.
I could be happy living there, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen this garden in a couple
I
of
think
weeks.
that is like her mom's job, if I'm not mistaken. She works, it's almost like a kind of communal.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, I want to say it's about recovery, but I don't know if it's specific.
Okay. Yeah, let's see the chat now. Let's see the chat. She, she would have achieved all her goals. That's what's so damn frustrating. But at least she went peacefully. I hope Milo is safe. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both. DV, I used to be the same, but I realized they just run away. I think they're... my StreamYard chat is acting up. Hang on. Hey, Linda. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, she's a loss for a lot of people around here. Yeah. She didn't deserve to go that way. Yeah. Or in any way. She was young. She's younger than me.
Yeah, I think 46 or 47.
Yeah, yeah, I'm older. Yeah, I'm older. Yeah.
She looked a lot younger than she was.
She did. I don't know what her secret was, but
Great skin, great hair. She's a great man.
She never dyed her hair either. It's just she was blessed that it never went gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, B, good to see you. Hey, Steph. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Steph. Thank you. So yeah, it's yeah, I could be happy in a place like that, you know. But yeah, you might be right. It might have been communal living, what her mother was into. It might have been. And that was a communal garden. There was a lot of produce coming out of there.
Her title, as best I can remember, was she was the gardener. Yeah.
Aww.
That little separate enclave that she lived in, if I'm remembering this right, from things Rebecca told me. And yeah, and I'm pretty sure it had something to do with recovery too. Yeah,
I think so too, you know. And she supported, you know, she understood that recovery is not a cookie cutter, one size fits all. It's how it looks. It's what it looks like to you. And this is the view I've always put out as well. It's what it is to you, you know, and because I never believe, because everybody's different, right? And everybody handles things differently, and everybody, you know.
So she hey,
what?
And I had my moments. She was
Yeah.
me harshly.
Sorry, Linda was asking who you were. Linda, this is Mickey Tees here. He too is an old friend of Rockin Roberta, who we are doing a tribute to tonight.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Yeah, her hair was gorgeous. I would have killed for that hair. Dang. Honestly, I would have killed for that hair. Like, she didn't go gray. She was blessed. Like, she didn't have to dye it, it was never dyed. And her skin, yeah, Jason, I think you're right. Well, no, she went out in the sun, I think, but she always wore hats to protect her face.
Big ones.
Big hats, like wide brimmed hats to protect her face. And I think that was her secret, because she loved the great outdoors. She did go out in the desert sun, obviously. And
I love the way her hair looks in that avatar picture, the one that's blue.
Yeah, that is pretty. That is pretty. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Beauty on the inside and out, a rarity. It is indeed, Devi. It is indeed. She was gorgeous, beautiful face, high cheeks. I'm not sure, but I remember she said she's part native. That I don't remember. Was she?
Looked part native to me.
Looked it. I always thought that she was. I just never asked because.
Well, she was a lot. I mean, I remember I don't know if it was a video or a live vid, and she went through it. And I have to say, I want to say there was at least 6, 7 different. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was a real mix.
Yeah, I mean, I saw on her Instagram from her birthday, which was not that long ago, actually.
Right.
She bought herself a birthday present. It was this beautiful turquoise bracelet. That girl had great taste.
Sure did.
Great taste.
Yeah.
And she had this beautiful turquoise bracelet, and she said it was like a Navajo piece. On Instagram, that is. I don't know if you're on Instagram or you followed her, or you see her posts on Instagram, but
sure.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. She had great taste.
Great taste.
Yeah. She wasn't afraid to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. She was astonishingly non-judgmental. Absolutely true, Jason.
Yes.
She was from her mother's side. Yeah, that's what I thought, because her mom also has those features as well, as you saw. Yeah. I mean, they look like a happy family. They look like a happy family,
I think she was raised a lot by her grandfather.
Yeah. Hey, Sandra. Good to see you. Good to see you, Sandra. Okay. Glad to. So, yeah, people are just joining in. So we're greeting them as they come in, which is cool. Just for those who stopped in late, a reminder, or who have to drop out early, or you're missing this, this will be up in replay. Again, this is not monetized. You should not be seeing ads on this stream, because I chose not to monetize it. So I just thought it would be gross if I did, so I didn't. Yeah.
Hey, you should take my place up here.
What should I do at your place? Take your place up where you are?
On the face, on this thing. Stories from you.
Pardon me?
Anyone, man.
Anyways, I'm going to play a bit of a stream we did when we were commemorating my 21st year of being clean off coke, which was done last summer. It was a long stream, so we're not going to play the whole thing. We're just going to run through it.
Choice too.
What?
That was my choice of poison too, by the way.
Coke?
Yes.
Me too. Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, we commemorated my 21st last year by her. She came on my channel and we had a good old fashioned time. So I thought we'd play a little bit of it, not the whole stream, but I will link that stream in the pinned comment below when we jump off. Who else wants to go on panel? I don't know. Who does want to come on panel? Who does want to come on panel? I don't know. I found her again. I found her just when I needed to get off the pills again. She was so real. She even spoke with me on the phone. And that's how she was, Sandra. She never abandoned anybody who was struggling or anybody who slipped. She understood that's part of the journey sometimes. She understood that. And she never judged you. That's just who she was, Sandra. Exactly. So anyways, we'll share the screen again. Like I said, we're not going to play the whole stream because it's long.
All right. You know what, Fedora?
Yep.
I'm going to cut out from the panels so that someone else can go on.
Okay. Up to you. Okay.
And then if no one goes back on, maybe later I'll come back on.
All right, I'll drop the link later. I'll drop the link later. Okay, but stick around in the chat if you like. You know.
Definitely going to.
Okay, cool.
All
Good. Thank you for coming on, and maybe you'll come back.
Thank you for doing this video.
Well, don't thank me. I wanted to do it for some time. I was just waiting. Because at first Tamara had told me that the family was not going public, but then her sister made that comment on her last video, the Grand Mesa, the Colorado video.
What?
And it was up on Instagram, and then it was up public on Instagram, and I thought, okay, we can do this now.
Actually, while I'm still on, that brings up an interesting point. Do you know of any kind of memorial that's going to happen out in
Not at this time, the way I understand it, but maybe in September.
Okay.
Maybe in September. Maybe being the operative word here. I don't want to say for sure, and I don't want to trample on anyone's toes either.
Right.
Sandra, it's so thanks, Mickey, and stick around in the chat.
Thank you. I'm going to. What do I hit this red button again?
Yeah, the red button below it says leave studio. Can you see it?
I'm freaking blind as a bat.
Oh no, don't you have glasses? Okay, he's gone. Okay. Yeah, Sandra, she had an electrical fire at her home in the middle of the night on June 25th. That's what happened. She didn't make it out. All right. So, like I said, we're going to share the screen again, and we're going to play my anniversary. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Can you all see it? Can you all see it fine? Okay. All right, here we go. Why don't you DM me, you know? I mean, I have a Discord server. No, there's no... Okay, here we go.
Her big fat stomach, that's what she said, right? And I stopped watching. I was like, I can't.
No, it's, we lost your sound, Roberta. Roberta, oh, we lost your sound for a second.
Huh? Everything okay?
Now it is, yeah.
Shannon said, I will stop by. Great Rebo says, hi, I will stop by. Thank you guys. You two are my favorite YouTubers.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
If you guys are talking about me, then I'm doing something right.
Yeah, we're throwing shade at you, Grebo. We're throwing shade at you. Speaking of throwing shade, please feel free to give this a thumbs up. This video a thumbs up or thumbs down if you don't like it. Yeah. I can't believe I used to watch MFW. Yeah, I never really did.
It's like one of those guilty pleasures, you know?
Like watching Nikocado Avocado. It's like watching Nikocado Avocado.
It is. It really is.
That's what it's like. It's a train wreck, you know, in motion. I mean, but I've got a channel, and I can look about her. She does Nikocado Avocado parodies.
Does she really? Who?
It's a channel called Cheyenne Jasmine.
Oh, share that with me. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's got the facial expressions down, like just the. This was, like I said, obviously long after I branded into commentary, like I had transitioned out of mental health and into commentary. And, you know, a lot of people left that behind, but she stuck around. There were still a lot of people who stuck around. I gained a new audience from it. She was, you know, whether she agreed with my direction or not, she certainly stuck with me. But yeah, so, and once in a while with me, she would chat about the YouTubers, as you can see. So we're going to fast forward a bit. Hang on. Right. Lost because she claimed she was being playful. Hang on. That's the ad from my old video.
Les recettes faites diète.
Hang on. That's the ad from my old video.
Le vrai chat de Marilou.
So she was trying to be your friend, not your therapist. And your friend
I wouldn't even call that a bad friend, though.
Your friend couldn't even talk to you like that. She was just mean.
She was just mean, and then she was completely... There were times I wanted to discuss... I was talking about my therapist, the one many of you know, the one that called me a dyke and did a bunch of other horrible sins. Like, he would ask me questions about my days as an addict, and I had no problem sharing that. and how I got started because I didn't fit in, the usual shit. And then she started judging me. She said I fucked up my own brain. And yeah, likely I did. It's probably why I have early onset FTD. But shit, it was the way she did it. See, my regular doctor knows how to talk to me. And he's not judgmental. He doesn't get on my case about my weight or anything like that. Or anything like that. He's like, my doctor is great. But
Mean. She was just being mean.
Yeah, exactly.
We sounded burned out on our job and just bitter.
I know. And she told me I needed group therapy to deal with recovery from addiction. And at that time, it said, Nick, I've been 15. At that time, it was 15 years I was in recovery. I had passed my 15th year. I said, I've been 15 years, and I knew where to find meetings in Montreal if I needed, to physically go to a meeting if I needed to. I knew where they were. I knew where to go. And I told her to let me handle that on my own. And if I needed extra help, I would attend a meeting, or I would find myself a counselor that specialized in addiction, which was something she knew nothing about. Oh yeah, typical abusive. I'm just kidding. Can't you take a joke so gross? You see, and that's just it, Nikki. I can laugh at myself, as much as the next guy. I mean, I have a channel.
They're going further. Okay.
Yeah, you need somebody to do their YouTube channel with you too.
What?
You need somebody to do your YouTube channel with
you. Well, that too. Yeah, exactly. Captain Fish, he's 30 years younger than me. That's a bit too young.
Heartslove says, I found a quick quirky nerd and I'm super happy.
Excellent, Heartslove. I was single for the first 4 or 5 years of being clean. This is Rebo. For the first time in my life, I got okay with myself. Well, congratulations. Ha ha ha, cringe videos. Yeah, they're...
Tell left from right.
Yeah, it happens with some people. I got it before, but I had to have, because of my issues with and I did do a video about my early childhood experiences with the developmental delays. Yeah, I had therapists of all kinds, and I had an occupational therapist with the motor skills of to judge anybody,
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, my channel kept me going. I know who's been here. Siri's been with me for a long time. Eric's been with me for quite a long time. Siri's been here the longest, I think. But I went through so many different stages, and the only reason why I kept going is because I had to go on and report to my subscribers on YouTube. I had to stay honest.
Sure.
And so, Grebo's been here forever.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Marilyn Parada, good to see you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shade that was right to be thrown. Yeah, true. She was very loyal. Absolutely, Mickey. She was fiercely loyal. Yes, Jason. She was beautiful. Absolutely, Gigi. Absolutely. Marilyn, I just read Roberta's sister's comment. How terribly sad. Prayers for her family. Yeah, it is sad, Marilyn. It is sad. But I thought we would share some happy memories, too, of her, because I think that's how she would want us to remember her. Hey, Princess. Welcome to the channel. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. If you're interested, this stream will be available up in replay later. You can catch what you missed later. Unbelievable. Lucky to have met such a spiritual soul. She was. She was. Anyways, let's go on. Let's go on with this.
I had to stay accountable to these people I met through YouTube who I've never met. It's been a lifesaver for me, getting that encouragement. I went on and I did a rant last night. I was pretty depressed, and just being able to purge, that
sure
out, and share,
people wouldn't believe. I mean, if you want to start a YouTube channel, it's awesome. But
Yeah, I mean, sure, it has its, every social media has its downside, you know, and you know, you do have to develop a thick skin. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
You have to learn to roll with the punches, and most of all, and something I like, you gotta learn to pick your battles, you know, and you have to advocate for yourself. And I think YouTube has helped me greatly with that. YouTube has kept me on the straight and narrow this year, you know, with all the struggling and all my struggles. It's kept me on the straight and narrow.
yeah.
I know, weird, huh?
No, it's
I even hang out on Twitter, and Twitter is probably, arguably, one of the most toxic social media platforms there is.
yeah,
Twitter's a blood sport, and it doesn't matter if you're arguing about politics or you're arguing about, you know, YouTube drama, you know. And let's face it, I mean, much of my channel, I'm mostly a commentary channel. I do commentary about. I had no fear back then, you know, like I was basically a thrill seeker as well.
I can relate.
I was a thrill seeker, and now I'm not at all.
That either. I had so much, like, I was so ballsy, and I had so much, like, fire inside of me, and I was so angry, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, you
I
know?
feel you. I get
Yeah, and now I'm just like, I don't want any part of any drama.
no, me, not that.
And I get fired up over what's going on.
Well, I do. Like nowadays, I see these idiotic TikTok challenges of people licking store shelves and licking toilet seats and airplane. It's like, that's fucked up. Not even I was ever that fucked up. I mean, hell, I was more hygienic than that. You know, I was more hygienic than that. I think I'd always been a bit of a germaphobe, so I never shared straws.
Really?
Never shared straws.
I never like to drink out of other people's milk cups.
No, I was always a bit of a germaphobe, and even when I was in active addiction, I was always a bit of a germaphobe.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't, you know, it's like everything, you know, I couldn't share straws. And great people on our Discord. We have some great people, Discord with interesting partisan lives. Absolutely true, Darts Love. Absolutely true. We have a great server. We have great, awesome people. So, okay. So, anyways, I will link that. I will link that later. Yeah, I will link that later when I jump off, and you'll be able to watch it in its entirety. And I have another one to share. Okay. I have another one to share if you're interested. Okay. This is on her channel. This is from her channel. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yeah, Princess. Hi, Gigi's. I know I'm so catch up on things via replay up for the fourth night with a poorly dog done with online shopping. Glad to catch this live or be part halfway through. Well, I'm glad you're here. Tamara! Okay. Okay, I understand. I understand. Okay, but I'm glad you stopped by the chat, Tamara. I'm glad you stopped by. Yeah, I'm just playing some more fond memories. Because she'd want us to remember her in a happy way. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. So anyways, but I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you joined. Okay. All right. So anyways, let's see what else. So this was on her channel, what I'm going to share. Okay. Okay, here we go. So like once again, because it was a long stream, I'm only going to zip through certain parts of it, and I'll link it in the pinned comment below. Here we go. So.
Hello. How you doing, you guys? Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
I'm bored and lonely, living that macaroni dream.
Macaroni was her code word for the, you know what, the beer virus. What many of us call her the beer virus. That was her code word for it.
How's it going? Alexa, Albert! Woo, woo, woo! What's up, Albert? I hear it was crazy in Florida this week. Alexa, your grandmother was beautiful. Green Eyed Cat says she's beautiful. Chat soon. Call with the Lord's Prayer anytime. You should have just called me. Thank you, Brian. I'll send you lots of prayers too.
She knew everybody in her chats. She knew everybody in her chats and greeted each and every one of them and gave them a unique greeting that was to them. She would offer the personal touch, I find, in her streams. They were small, intimate chats, but yeah, yeah.
What are you guys up to? Aunt Mac just called me and she said, can I say a prayer with you? And I was like, yeah. So we did a couple prayers live. All right, Brian, have a good meeting. Crazy rain. You're back to work. Fuck yeah, Albert. Hi, Jesse. Oh my God. I haven't seen all of you guys in a minute. What are you up to, Jesse girl? Albert, I'm so glad you got a job, honey. Are you still living on the street right now? You got a place or what?
See, this is how she was. If one was struggling, she always had words of encouragement. And if one was, and if one had a good milestone, a good milestone, no matter how small it may be, nothing was ever too small for her. Nothing. Everything was an accomplishment. Everything.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Albert. You're pulling yourself up, huh, babe? I hope you're not out in the rain. So what's going on? How's that macaroni life? I call the pandemic macaroni. That's what this guy, Pierre XO. Oh, okay, Albert. Well, I'm sorry you're out in the rain tonight, babe. I'm so glad you got a job, though. Woohoo! It's fucking great.
And I think if there's one thing she taught us, that having a kind word or simply listening without judgment, it can make all the difference in the world for a person who may have encountered, who may have chatted with her, who is struggling without and she would listen without judgment. She wouldn't try to push on advice that may or may not fit with one. She was nothing like that at all. And every accomplishment was an accomplishment no matter what. Yeah. Yeah, everyone mattered to her, Gigi. Everyone did. Yeah, she did. She was so special. Absolutely, Mickey. She really cared so much for all of you and always rooting for you. Yes, she did, Tamara, and you too. You too. Yep, you too. Yeah. There is a memorial in Seattle for her on the 21st. I think the details will be posted on her Instagram. Family and friends in AZ are thinking more September when the weather isn't as hot. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Hang on, I'll just put it up on the screen right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's hard to hear her voice and see her. She was one of the best people ever. I was ever blessed to know. I'm going to go, you guys. I'm so sorry. Thank you again for honoring her memory. I've wanted to do this for some time, Tamara. I've wanted to do this for some time. And then when I saw that her sister had posted on her a comment on her last video, and her sister had posted on Instagram, I had wanted to do this. But thank you for the info about the memorial service, and thank you so much for stopping by. And yeah, anytime you want to jump on panel, Tamara, you're always welcome here. You know that. You're always welcome to jump on panel with me. You know that. So have a great evening, Tamara, and I hope you catch this in replay. Yeah. Okay.
Are you working hard? You know what? I'm not working. I have great news, though. I just purchased my very first home.
Ah, yes. Yes. She was so proud at becoming a homeowner. That's something she wanted. She was so proud of that.
So, yeah, I purchased my very first home. And once I get in and get all moved in and everything, it's nothing fancy. It's very old and it needs a lot of work, but it's mine. And it'll be a place for me to stay until, eventually I want to do my property and my homesteading and stuff like that. Thank you. Yay, Albert! Cool. Hopefully it's some free food too. Eventually I want to do my homesteading, but now is not the time with all this crazy shit going on. I am collecting the pandemic unemployment, so getting a nice chunk from there. I had a...
Yeah, we'll fast forward. Okay.
Yeah, it's phone.
Huh.
Yeah, and then I bought these like Italian bottles, but I need to get a filter, not a filter, but this thing. Is it a filter? I don't know. I bought some of these too, but I'm just putting them all in that big one. I'm so proud of it though.
Yeah. No, she was doing up that home. She was very proud.
Boys do we have in here? We have 3 boys. How many girls? Jessie. Is Fedora still in here? Rachel, Alexa. Jessie, you should come up here with me. You feel like coming up on the panel right now? Mickey, 4 months sober. Fuck.
She always did it. She always did like having people on panel. Well, not always, but most of the time, most of her streams, she would invite friends up or people in the chat. And she would invite friends up and shoot the shit. And it would always be a lot of fun. It would always be a lot of fun. And whether she was up at my channel or whether I was on her channel, I'm going to miss having her. I'm going to be miss shooting the breeze with her privately and also on stream in front of an audience. It's something I'm going to miss.
Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. How'd you do it, Mike? It's a sausage fest. Or what do you call the giant? It's a flower fest. It's actually a flower fest. Oh, Fedora's still here. Fedora, do you want to come up?
Yeah, if I was in the chat, she would invite me up a lot.
What happened with Melly? I remember she went to rehab. Yeah, she did really well for about a month. She, that's the thing. It's like, and that's happened to me before too. Like, I'll do, like, go to detox or figure something out, and then I'll get back on, get it back on a good path, and then right when I'm starting to feel good, I'll be like, oh, well, I can handle it. You know, I can just have a couple or whatever. So she's kind of in that stage, I think. I could put your voice. Oh. All right, well, come on up if you feel like it. It's a fish market. All right, let me send you a link, Fedora, if you feel like it. Do you feel like it? I just feel really tired and I get confused. Sometimes I forget a lot. I'm 23. Yeah, baby doll, we want you to have a clear head at 23, sweetheart. All that shit you're putting in your body is just fucking up your hormones. You know? Hang on, I'm gonna get Fedora up here. Jessie, do you want to come up too, honey? I would ask Rachel, but I know she won't. Okay, copy the clipboard. It's not my default anymore. Okay, hang on, Fedora. Having all kinds of weird stuff happen.
It's the lovely thing about StreamYard sometimes. Technology is grand, but only when it works. Only when it works. Yay. Mickey T says yay. I don't think anyone has access to the account, and I don't know if anyone would make public something that she chose to privatize. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you there, Jason. I'm definitely inclined to agree with you. By the way, everybody, just in passing, Alzai Tarot, Jason, Alzai Tarot, he has a channel where he does Zodiac tarot readings and pick a card readings for the general collective. I have had the benefit of having private readings from him. He is very good. Okay, he is very good. Anyways, his channel is Alzai Tarot if you're interested. Yeah. And and Roberta also watched his videos as well. She's watched his videos. So yeah, so sorry, Tamara, and everyone close to her. She was an amazing human. I wish I would have gotten to know her better. But what did I know? What I did know, she was amazing. Absolutely, Ms. De La Rue. Thank you, and welcome to the channel, Ms. De La Rue. Welcome to the channel. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, just in passing, Alzai Tarot, go check out his channel. And if he is, I don't know if he's giving private readings these days. If he is, I'm sure he'll have the coordinates over at his channel. He is very good. Okay, he's very good. All right. Owl is great. I've watched his video. He's the real one. Yeah, he is the real deal, Sandra. He is. Yeah. Gigi Zola, she said she privated them for professional reasons because she was moving to a small town. Yeah, I seem to remember that too, Gigi. I seem to remember that too. Yeah. I don't know if anyone has access to her channel, honestly. I know I don't. I know I don't. So I don't know if those videos are going to be put up, honestly. And I think that would probably be up to her family to decide, I think. Up to her mom and her sister to decide that. So I don't know. Yes, he is a lovely human. He is heart's love. He is a lovely human. Jason is like the brother I never had. Okay? He is like the brother I never had. So I'm grateful for him too. I am grateful for him too. Hey, Jason, do you want to come up with me? I know I already asked you. You said you might in a bit. Do you want to come up? Just let me know anytime in the chat if you want to come up. Yeah. So we'll play a bit more of this.
Hang on, guys. God damn it.
Technology.
Jesus. Okay, something weird happened. Oh my God. Okay, so all this crazy shit just started happening in my computer.
God, was Mercury in retrograde at that time? I don't know. Here, let's get it up.
Mine needs to be updated, and it says I can't. It's a Mac, and it says I can't update it because there's too much. I don't have enough date, like room or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I need to take it into a nerd and have him update it for me.
Take it into a nerd. I loved her lingo. You gotta take it into a nerd.
So, thanks, Albert. I will taper slowly. Well, I mean, at least, like, have you thought about maybe lowering your Suboxone? Well, if you, I mean, I don't know. I'm not your doctor, but like, when you're taking benzos and opiates together, Zach, and you're already saying like you're getting confused and shit, like, look, get some dork to fix it. Exactly. Okay, here's Fedora. Exactly. Okay, here's Fedora. Hello. Okay, it's an echo. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. I knew she'd fix it. So Fedora's a techie nerd.
Not really.
Well, not really, but in a few weeks, Rachel, do it manually. I know everything's got to be manual for me. How are you, honey?
I'm okay. I'm tired a lot still, but otherwise okay.
Have
We
you got?
got some really hot weather coming in that came in. Hey, Albert. Yeah, I'm live. So yeah, we got some really hot weather here in Montreal now, and I think we're gonna have a scorcher of a summer.
Have you got your blood results back?
Not yet. I still because of that. Most of the hospitals here are with the outbreak of you know what, but we can't say on YouTube.
I call it macaroni.
Oh, macaroni. Okay, so yeah, too much goddamn macaroni in the hospital. So I'm trying to get a call into InfoSante, which is the helpline, to find a place where I can go get the blood test and safely and fairly quick.
That was the challenge back then here in this city. That was the challenge. If you had other medical tests, it was like macaroni took over everything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to sit waiting in a freaking lobby for hours. I don't think they would allow it anyway anymore. I think they have a new way of doing things, these hospitals, because of macaroni.
Right.
So,
It's going to be more difficult for you because you don't have a car to sit in.
no, I know. And now it's like most places insist that you wear a mask. And I don't object to the idea per se, but how does anyone probably well breathe in those things?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel really bad for nurses and doctors that have to wear this fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, I can't breathe in it for 5 minutes. I feel like I'm suffocated.
Yeah, and then what do you do? I know, like New York City, I was just watching this video the other day where this chick didn't wear her mask in a grocery store, and I understand people are really uptight in New York because they have a huge situation.
Yeah.
But they were ganging up on her. There's a video of it, and they were ganging up on her, like screaming at her, in her face, screaming with their masks down because she wasn't wearing a mask, but yet they're screaming, they're spit at her. You know, people
Well, that's productive.
exactly. It's like, okay, you're going to scream at this woman while your mask is coming down, your spit's flying everywhere. You know, who knows? Maybe she had allergies and she couldn't breathe.
Well, that's the thing, and there have been articles coming out the map
Okay, so enough about that.
where that was basically our parents, you know, our parents, like you were in my live stream this afternoon.
Yeah.
So you I think you missed the song, but you got part of the conversation. And yeah, you were engaging in the chat. So you had said that too, like the boomers were basically our parents.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
we were calling us boomers, and I'm like, fuck off.
But don't figure, we're laughing with boomers.
So, anyways, I'm gonna link that video in the comments below. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you are also sweet, and CK, you're amazing. Don't know if I can come up. I'm just too overly emotional. I feel weird. Oh, no judgment up here, but yeah, I understand if you don't. I understand if you don't, but yeah, maybe some other time. But yeah, no judgment here. No judgment here, Jason. She surely touched all of us. She was different and real. Absolutely, Gigi. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, but Jason, yeah, no pressure at all. Maybe some other time, like I said. I'm glad you're here in the chat, though. I'm glad you're here in the chat. Mm-hmm. Hey. So, like I said, I'm gonna leave all those I'm gonna link all those videos in a pinned comment below when I jump off stream. Yeah, and that's actually why she didn't judge. I mean, I had a private conversation because I was struggling. I still struggle with masks. I still struggle with mask wearing, particularly in the hot humidity. Here in Montreal, we get hot, humid summers, you know, where you step out and you sweat. And like the moment I step out, it's like the glasses fog up and the mask is already drenched. And it's like, how is this healthy? How is this healthy? And because I'm claustrophobic, and it's the same reason why I don't like tight clothes. Anyways, all this to say, she was one of the few who didn't judge me. She actually listened. She actually listened to what I had to say. And that's another thing that I loved about her. She actually listened to what I had to say. All of this. It doesn't make sense to me why she wouldn't wake up. She was a wouldn't wake up. She was a combat vet. I'm not sure of the details exactly, Sandra, and I don't think anyone is. Yes, she was in the military. She did do time she did serve in the military, but I really don't know. That's why I choose to think she was thinking, Sandra. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Mickey. Absolutely. But I don't really know. But, yeah. But yeah, and, but right now, I mean, we could speculate and think about it all we want, but at the end of the day, I don't think that's productive. And the way I knew Rockin Roberta, I don't think she'd want us to speculate, really, spend a lot of time dwelling and speculating on it. Like I said, I think she'd want us to remember her happy moments. She'd want us to remember the happy moments, the happy times. She'd want us to remember her, her spirit, her free spirit, her all the positive stuff, because she was a positive person. She was a positive person. Yeah. Uh-huh. So, does anyone want to come up with me, share any memories? I've already been on for an hour and 17 minutes. I could stay on a bit longer if that's what you want. If that's what you all want, I could stay on a little bit longer. I've got new neighbors that just moved in. I don't want to give them a bad first impression, and the walls are so paper thin in here that a normal conversation can be heard. Yeah, I know that it's true. I'm a Virgo. I tend to be in my head a lot. Yeah, I'm a Libra, and I'm in my head a lot too, Sandra. Yeah, she was very positive. Yeah, exactly, Mickey. And that's how she'd want us to remember her. She'd want us to remember her, for the active woman who had a certain joie de vivre, a woman who was forging a life for herself on her own terms. Her sense of humor, her gentleness. And that's how she'd want us to remember her. Gigi, yes, she was happy thinking about it. Wouldn't change anything. It'll just, yeah, exactly, Gigi. Yeah, that's why I don't think we should dwell on that. Either way, it's not going to serve any purpose. It's not what's going to, you know what I mean? I'm a Gemini, so I'm out of my mind a lot. Nikki, my mom's a Gemini too. Yeah, my mom's a Gemini. Karima, after addiction, what happened? Oh my goodness, this is terrible. My heart is broken. Yeah, I'm leaving the stream up in replay, Karima. But yeah, she did pass away on June 25th. But I'm going to leave the stream up in replay so you can get to watch it, because I don't want to completely repeat myself every time. But yeah, it'll be up in replay. And I'm going to leave a bunch of links to her videos and mine where she was on my channel as well in the pinned comment below when I jump off. Yeah, we're certifiable. Yeah, she did, Karima, on June 25th. She did. She did. Yeah, she did. But she'd want us to remember her as the girl who loved her colors. She loved her colors. And she was a colorful person indeed, but in a, a colorful person in a good way. So yeah, that's how we would want to remember her. Yeah. That's how we would want to remember her. Yeah, she did, Gigi. She loved everybody. I don't think there was anybody she really hated. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. So anyways, like I said, I can stay on a little bit longer if that's what you want. If anybody else wants to come on panel with me, let me know and I'll drop you the link. Yes, rest in peace, sister. Yeah. I'll drop you the link if anybody wants to come up with me on panel. Maybe they want to share some memories if you want. If not, that's okay too. Everybody grieves in their own way. There's no cookie cutter, no one size fits all to this, and there's no wrong answer. Mahalo for doing this, she would be happy. I hope so. I hope so, Sandra. I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, I know many of you are new here from her channel, and it's good to see you all here. And I want to thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I want to thank you for stopping by. Yeah, that's true, Jason. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. Okay. Thank you for having me up. We love our Rebecca. Thank you for doing this, CK. You're very well. Well, you don't have to thank me, Mickey. I wanted to do this, but like I said, I wanted to wait until somebody else went public first. That's what I wanted to do, and I waited till somebody went public. Her sister went public, and I wanted to wait for that to happen before I did it. I wanted to wait for that. I didn't think it should be me to be first out of this, to be first to talk about this. So that's why I held off. Oh, thank you, Gigi. I'm glad. Thank you so much, Gigi. Yeah, like I said, you don't need to thank me. I've wanted to do this. Like I said, I was just waiting for when I thought it would be okay to do this. Like I said. And I waited. Yeah. So, exactly. Like I said, I did not want to tread on anyone's toes. I did not want to tread on anyone's toes. So I hope that's not what I did. And I hope I did her justice in this stream. I hope I did her justice. Oh, Rebecca, Rockin Roberta, you will always be Rockin Roberta to all of us here in the chat. Oh, rest in peace, sister. And she was like a sister to many. She was. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, rest in peace. Fly high, my fly high sister. She's no doubt watching over her family, who she did have a good relationship with. And I'm glad that happened for her. I'm glad. Yeah. Yes. You think so, Mickey? Thank goodness you said something. Otherwise, people would be wondering where she is. Well, somebody already did. Her sister already did say something on the comment section of her last video. And there was, and of course on Instagram, on her Instagram, her sister mentioned it. Some friends of hers, people close to her mentioned it. So it was, I wanted to wait until it was already public. Like I said, I didn't want to be the first. I wanted to wait till it was already out in public. Yeah. Yeah. But a lot of people, I guess, whoever's not on Instagram wouldn't have known, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to drop the link to my Discord server because I do have I do have, in my Discord server, you will have links to other Discord servers for those who are in recovery and may want to chat with somebody online, confidentially without judgment. And a lot of these Discord activities, Rockin Roberta is very much a part of. Once again, my Discord server doesn't have much to do with recovery, but the people in there can hook you up with people who are in the recovery. Well, I have to go out, put my son to sleep, but I appreciate the video in the chat. See you in another video. XO Karima, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by. We can only hope, Gigi. We can only hope. Yes. Well, have a great night, Karima. Yeah. So anyways, I'm just going to drop my Discord server in the chat. If you're looking for those who are in recovery, we do have links. We can refer you to online resources. You have to be 18 and up to join. That's the only stipulation. Okay. And here it is. Here it is. Okay. Okay. So is there, so anyways, like I said, this will be left up in replay. Okay. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey. Anyways, like I said, this whole thing will be up in replay and I'll have links to old videos. So there. Okay, well, if there's nothing else, I guess I'm going to let you all go because, like I said, it is 10:20. I've got brand new next door neighbors and the walls are super paper thin and I really don't want to give my new next door neighbors a bad impression about the noise levels. I'm seriously going to have to think about investing in sound panels, those sound panels for the wall. I have to seriously think about that. I want to know their efficacy though. So anyways, thank you for all stopping by in the chat and thank you for stopping by and you're always welcome here. Always welcome in my Discord server, which is linked. Please note that the Discord server link is also in my, in the box, the description box below. Yes, you too, Jason. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. So anyways, please take care of yourselves and each other. And always remember, if somebody is vulnerable or alone in your midst, please do take the time out to check in on them. Sometimes just lending a sympathetic ear to that person can make all the difference in the world to that person. So please never leave anybody out. As for you, Rockin Roberta, you will always be Rockin Roberta to us. You rocked, and you are one who wore your name well. You rocked, and oh, we're gonna miss you, but we're gonna remember you. We're gonna remember you for the joyful spirit that you were, the non-judgmental, gentle soul that you were. We will always remember you, and you will be missed. Anyways. Bon voyage. Bon voyage. Rest in peace, sister. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.